Hi, I'm Dr. Maria Papasadero, naturopathic doctor here at Nature's Touch Naturopathic Clinic. Today I'm going to be talking about tip number 4. So I hope you've been staying tuned because I've been doing my 10 tips for the Christmas season. And just to recap, tip number 1 was all about water. Tip number 2 was all about contrast showering. Tip number 3 was all about dry skin brushing. And of course today, tip number 4 is all about the castor oil pack. So this is actually one of my favorite tips because it's one of those things that people don't really know about, but maybe they've heard about castor oil. But of course, this is not an internal application. So you're not going to be drinking the oil because a lot of people, kind of get freaked out about that. But it's all about an external application. So what you're going to do is, you want to get an old t-shirt or an old pajama and you want to soak it in castor oil. Not that it's dripping, just kind of dampen the cloth. And you're going to put it over any area that's, in pain or a little bit dysfunctional. So typically I have people do it over the abdomen. So for women, typically right from the base of the breast right down to the pubic area. And so what you want to do is apply this pack kind of over that entire area. Then you're going to put like an old t-shirt on top of that, or you can even put a saran wrap or a plastic bag, and then some kind of heating source on top of that. So electric heating pad, hot water bottle, the bean bag ones that you throw in the microwave. So any way that you're going to heat up that oil, because it's the heat that allows that oil to seep through into the skin pores, because now the pores are open because of that heat. And so then that's when the whole process starts. So typically I have a lot of my patients do this, at the end of the day when they're kind of, just winding down, because it's also part of the relaxation process. So typically you want to do it every night for about a half an hour. Some women can go up to an hour. And then during that time, you kind of want to dedicate it for yourself. So, find something that you love to do that creates some of that relaxation for yourself. So maybe listening to some music, watching a favorite TV show, reading a book, or even just kind of doing some deep breathing, something more in silence. And so what that does is it really tries to stimulate that lymphatic system to really start to kind of get in and boost that immune system. And it's actually been shown to actually increase your white blood cells, which is very important, especially now in the winter season, trying to prevent those colds and flus. But at the same time, it could do so much more. So, you have a liver detoxification. It helps to tonify the intestines and the stomach. So then you get a little bit of relief in bowel movements if there's some constipation issues, for example. But the other great thing is that it also helps with the uterus and ovaries. So it helps to kind of rebalance any hormonal issues. So of course, the only time you don't want to be doing this is if you're a female and you're menstruating. So during the time of blood, that's typically the time where you don't want to do it, only because it is stimulating, so it can make the blood flow a little bit more heavy. However, 3 weeks prior to that, you can actually help to improve the period flow and any menstrual issues that might be there. So again, tip number 4 was all about castor oil packs, because castor oil packs can make a huge impact on your immune health, but also on calming your nervous system down. So it's very good for a sleep transition as well at the end of the day when we're all go all through the day. So I hope tip number 4 helped you. Of course, you can always go to my website at naturestouchnd.ca. Just to remind you that there is the ebook there that you can download and get, your own kind of copy of all my top 10 health tips. Thank you, and look forward to tip number 5.